Oh, what's up, party people, and welcome back. We're playing some more trivia. It's Sporcle Party. I'm still Party Pete, and you can download the app right here to play along with us. Psst, do it. What are you waiting for? It's a free app. It's called Sporcle Party. It's on the App Store. Download it, type in that code over there, 014627, and join the legions of partiers here with us. It's gonna be great. If you're out there in the Twitchoverse, hello, come play with us. If you're out there on YouTube, hello, come play with us. It's gonna be a blast. Here's how it works. I ask the questions, you answer them, you associate a wager with your answer. The higher the wager, the more points you get. But you can only use each wager once, so use them wisely. I think that pretty much covers it. We're just gonna get just right into it. I mean, 2010s movies, come on. We were all watching movies last decade, right? I know I was, and I don't think anyone here is like, you know, I don't know, Amish? No, it's impossible. You're on the internet. That's not how that works. Let's see who's playing today. We've got Exodia Finder, we've got Emily M, Ingonia, Gigi, GeoGamer, Maureen K, and Bezo, all here to party. So let's get to it, shall we? I just subbed on YouTube. Yes! Yes, GeoGamer. You're awesome. Question number 1. For Pixar, the 2010s were bookended by the releases of the third and fourth installments in what series that the company began in 1995? What 1995 movie had a 3 and a 4 come out in the 2010s? Huh, I wonder. Mostly animated. I just subbed on YouTube, mostly animated. You mean our videos are mostly animated? I don't think that's the case. Unless there's another Sporcle YouTube channel out there, but I don't think there is. That one's ours. We got that one. I just saw a movie last week. Finally saw Sonic 2, so I'm all caught up on Jim Carrey movies again. Whew! Exodia Finder, I'm surprised it took you this long to go watch that Jim Carrey movie. I saw SOD yesterday. Sons of Dogs. I don't know that one. Question number 1, for Pixar, the 2010s are bookended by Toy Story 3 and 4. That's right, Toy Story. I think the fourth one is the least good, but it's still pretty good. Fourth Toy Story is still pretty good. I mean, most of the movies I saw during the 2010s were animated. Secrets of Dumbledore. I see. And most of them were animated in the 2010s. Well, I like animated movies. I think animated movies are kind of awesome. So, and some of the best movies of the 2010s were animated. The Lego Movie was amazing. That came out in the 2010s. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that came out in the 2010s. That was animated. Coco was amazing. What else? I'm giving away answers, potentially. If you put Toy Story, you are getting the points that you wagered. Congratulations. Let's move on to question number 2. Noted for its use of long takes and the appearance of being 2 single shots, what 2019 film was titled after the year in World War I where the events occur? Yes, 2 single shots, because I think that there is a fade to black or some sort of other, like, apparent cut. What, does he get knocked out or something? Is that what happens? I don't remember. I remember watching this movie and it was good. I liked it. I also didn't realize that it came out in 2019, which is kind of funny because, of course, the name of that movie is I thought it was 1919. Why did I think it was 1919? It's 1917. It was 2 years off from being 100 years old. Anyway, it's 1917. It's, World War I. Not Dunkirk, although that is also, no, that's World War II. Dunkirk's World War II. Whoops. Not 1918 is oh so very close, but also wrong. So sorry. It's question number 3. The Post follows the attempts to publish the Pentagon Papers, a series of classified documents about the US's involvement in the Vietnam War, by a newspaper in what city? What city does the Post take place in? Exodia Finders contributed 6,000 trivia coins to the Fund the Alien pack. I'm offended. Oh, and one other, but also to the pirate pack. I see. Man, everyone is not taking a side. I mean, come on. Can we just agree that pirates are cooler than aliens? I mean, Darrin isn't even here. Hey, King Sushi. No, King Suhail. King Suhail, hello! Thank you so much for the follow. You are awesome. Welcome to the show, by the way. Are you playing along with us? If you're not, download the app. It's called Sporcle Party. It's a free app. You go download it, you type in that code over there. You can play some trivia with us. It's a lot of fun. And hey, tell you what, you're gonna get a digital high five here from me, because that's what we do to new followers. Thank you. So you're gonna place your hand right on the screen. Just place your hand lined up with my hand, right there. Okay, it's lined up. Keep it right there, because here it comes. Digital high five. You like that? It's like through the power of the internet, we just rubbed skin, but virtually and safely and hygienically. You're welcome. You're welcome, King. You are welcome. Are you playing along with us? Seriously, you should come play. It's a lot of fun. The Post follows the attempts to publish the Pentagon Papers, which is a series of classified documents that leaked. It's Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen. The Post was in Washington, D.C. It's the Washington Post. Get it? Washington Post? Huh? Not Chicago, not New York. Good guesses. It's not Saigon. It's Washington, D.C. Can I join on the computer? No, unfortunately. It is only an app. It's on iOS and Android, though. So if you have another device, you can do it that way. Or you can just play along with us. That works too. You can just make sure not to answer in the chat, because it gives it away for the other people that are playing in the app. But hey, feel free to hang out. It's still fun. You can still talk to me and all of our friends here in the party and have a good time. By the way, we do this every Tuesday and Wednesday, so make sure to come back on Tuesday, maybe with your phone in hand that time. Let's go to the next question. Question number 4. Eddie Redmayne played what magizoologist at the center of the film series Fantastic Beasts, a spin-off of... Played what magizoologist? I see. What is the name of the character that Eddie Redmayne played in the Fantastic Beasts series? That's what we're wondering. Hui! And it's free. Whoopsies! I don't know what that is, but let me guess. Emily M. You put in the name of the full title? Did you not read the question fully? It happens to the best of us. You should have read the whole question. Here, let me give you an example. Eddie Redmayne played what magizoologist at the center of the first film in the Fantastic Beasts series, a spin-off of the Harry Potter movies? That is Newt Scamander. Newt Scamander. No, just a different wizard. Oh no! Not Nicholas Flamel. Newt Scamander. Eddie, Jack, no answer given. All good guesses. As we move on to question number 5, Orm, the Ocean Master, and Black Manta are the two principal villains. Sorry, let me try that again. Orm, the Ocean Master, and Black Manta are the two principal villains in what 2018 superhero movie? Newt is Luna's grandfather-in-law. What? Grandfather-in-law. As in, Luna married the grandchild of Newt Scamander? Is that right? I don't know. I like Harry Potter. I have nothing against Harry Potter. GeoGamer says, yeah, nice. Nailed it. Orm, the Ocean Master, and Black Manta are two principal villains in Aquaman. Black Manta? Like Manta Ray, Ocean Master, water, superhero, Aquaman. We're putting things together. It's the puzzle pieces. And if you put Aquaman, you're getting your points. Well done. It's question number 6. For how many hours was Aaron Ralston stuck in a canyon in Utah as depicted in a 2010 film? How many hours was Aaron Ralston stuck in a canyon in Utah? I'll give you a hint. It was long enough for him to cut off his own arm and survive. And it's crazy. That movie was really good, by the way. I need to rewatch that movie because I remember watching it and being like, wow, this is incredible. This is a great movie. It's really too bad that the principal actor is less than stellar with his reputation recently, but hey, what are you gonna do? Mine's Geo as well. What's this? What's your special... I didn't understand the Harry Potter question for the longest time, but I wouldn't have known it regardless. What's your specialty? Is Sporcle. Mine's geography. Mine's geography as well. And US history, I see. Well, GeoGamer, with a name like that, I would hope so. Question number 6, for how many hours was Aaron Ralston stuck in a canyon? 127, because the name of the book that he wrote, and then later the movie that's adapted from that book was 127 hours. Get it? I mean, there's nothing to get. It's just the answer. If you put 127, you are getting your points as we move on to question number 7. Samantha is the name of the virtual assistant that Joaquin Phoenix's Theodore falls in love with in what 2013 movie? I really like this. I really like this movie. I'm a fan of like more hard sci-fi, if you will. Don't get me wrong. I love me some sci-fi fantasy, like Star Wars and that kind of stuff. But man, I do love me some hard sci-fi. I think there's a new season of Love, Death, and Robots coming out on Netflix. And I really like that show too. Love, Death, and Robots. Like an anthology series, animated. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's also extremely brutal and not for the faint of heart. So, did not see it or read the book. This is based on a book? You're telling me that the answer to this question, which is, by the way, Her, is based on a book? I did not know that Her was a book. 127 hours. Oh. Yes, 127 hours was a book. Aaron Ralston, what a champ. Seriously, that guy. Whew. Didn't see this either. Inception? Not quite. Not AI, but Her Arrested Development voice here. Very nice. Not Siri, unfortunately. It looks like Maureen K is up in first place here with 45 points. Emily M in second. Exodia Finder, Ingonia, and Zanspectro holding on to third as we go to question number 8. Hidden Figures is loosely based on the nonfiction book of the same name about black female mathematicians who worked at what organization? What organization did these ladies in Hidden Figures work at? Also, apparently one of the only... that's a hint. I almost gave it away, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give you any hints. We're playing fair and square here. I mean, this is Sporcle Party, dang it. We have rules. We have a reputation to uphold. And also an answer to give you, because of course it is NASA. It's NASA. The answer there is NASA. NASA apparently is one of the only government institutions that the majority of Americans fully trust. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? It's NASA, ladies and gentlemen, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, not the NSA. That's just one A away from the right answer. I'm so sorry, Angonia. I can't give it to you there. But hey, better luck on question number 9. Tom Hanks and Emma Thompson stared... Let's try that one again, shall we? Tom Hanks and Emma Thompson starred together in what Disney film about the attempt to adapt Mary Poppins to the screen? What movie was about adapting Mary Poppins? I don't think I know this one, which is weird. I feel like I would know it. If Tom Hanks and Emma Thompson? You would think I would know this movie. Maybe I had no idea that there was a movie about the making of Mary Poppins, but I can't watch all the movies. It's too many hours. I don't have the time. Question number 9, Tom Hanks and Emma Thompson starred together in Saving Mr. Banks. Saving Mr. Banks. I thought this was about Disney. I guess it is. I guess Mary Poppins is a Disney movie. I thought this was like about Walt Disney, not about the making of Mary Poppins. But hey, again, I can't watch all the movies. I knew this, but spaced on the right words. Hanks played Disney. Okay, so I was kind of onto something there. Saving Mr. Banks, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Popper's Penguins. Good guess, though. That's kind of what I had in my mind. So I'm right there with you, Zan Spectro. It's question number 10. The award-winning 2019 film Parasite is entirely in what language? Appleboy? Appleboy, thank you so much. Thank you for the follow, my dude. Tell you what, we do a little something special here for our new followers. We give them digital high fives. I mean, just ask King Zuhal. They just got one, and you're about to get one too. So, Appleboy, place your hand right on your screen. Just like literally touch your screen and line up your hand with my hand. Okay, is it right there? Leave it right there, because here it comes. Whoop. Digital high five just for you, Appleboy. Thank you for the follow. Seriously, we do this every Tuesday and Wednesday. We play trivia live here on Twitch and on YouTube too, technically. I have the YouTube tab open, but it's hidden behind my OBS screen. So if you're over there on YouTube, I can't see what you're saying, but normally we have Darrin or Kyle here as my co-host to say hi to you guys over there on YouTube. But hello here on Twitch too. And hey, Appleboy, if you want to play along with us, you can download the app. It's right here. It's called Sporcle Party. It's a totally free app on the App Store. iOS, Android, your choice. Download it, type in that code over there, 014627, and come play with us. We're about to finish the 2010s movies, but then we're going to do 2 more games today, and that's going to be decided on what you guys want to play. I'm going to start a poll. You guys are going to vote. It's a democracy here. It's also a trivia show, and I asked what award-winning 2019 film Parasite was in. It's in Korean. They speak Korean in that movie because they made it in Korea. It's Korean, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Also, fantastic movie. Oh, Parasite was so good. Oh, I love that one. And she hated the movie. Stephen Sondheim apparently tried to write his own musical based on the stories and noted that the plot is so threadbare that it doesn't work. And I'd argue it doesn't. The author of Mary Poppins originally didn't want to give Disney the rights to the movie as she thought they would ruin the story. To be fair, Mary Poppins is more of like a fairy tale. It's like a morality tale. You know what I mean? It's like hardly a story. I mean, it is. I don't know. I remember watching that movie as a kid and being like, I don't get it. And my mom's like, isn't this great? Look. Watch the movie. Isn't it adorable? It's Mary Poppins. And I'm like 6, being like, put Peter Pan back on. The movie kicks butt. I don't want to watch this dumb movie about, like, chimney sweepers. Ugh. That song is, though, pretty good. That one's pretty good, though. Anyway, we're moving on. It's the final question. You get to decide how difficult you want this final question to be. Easy, medium, hard. How difficult is it going to be? It's up to you. I mean, it's still going to be on 2010's movies, but you get to decide how difficult. And considering some of those are pretty tough. Just saying. It's going to be a hard question, ladies and gentlemen. So with that in mind, wager away for the final wager. 0, 10, 20 points. Those are your options to choose. But remember, this is the only question in the game that you will lose those points wagered if you get the question wrong. Better wager wisely. Wager wisely. It's the final question here in 2010's movies, coming up in 3, 2, 1. Which real-life actress who was murdered by the Manson family was portrayed by Margot Robbie in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? The Manson family murdered this real-life actress who was played by Margot Robbie. Who was it? Who was it? Also, this is another movie that I have to watch again. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm going to be honest. I really like Tarantino. I like movies. I like making movies. I like the idea of a movie about making movies and the Manson family. On paper, I love it. But when I watched it, it wasn't for me. But maybe I got to give it a second chance. You know what I mean? What can I say? Oh, Vivel Jason says she was against all of it. It's subtle during the premiere scene, but it's clear she hates it. Legend was she cried because her work was ruined. Ouch, seems like a lot of authors just hate the movie recreations of their books. I love Tarantino. This is his worst movie, and it's not even close. You might be right. You might be right. That's all I gotta say. All I gotta say. Tarantino's great. Death Proof is up there along with this one, with my least favorite movies by him. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the real life actress who is Sharon Tate. Sharon Tate, ladies and gentlemen. Glad I wagered 0. Yes, me too. I would not have gotten this one. Sharon Tate, ladies and gentlemen. If you put that, you're getting your points. If not, so sorry. They go bye-bye. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, the person that has been watching the most movies this decade, rather last decade, was Maureen K. Well done, 73 points. That's only 2 points away from a perfect score. Exodia Finder only a few points behind them with 69 points. Nice in second place. Emily M taking third, Ingonia in fourth, GeoGamer in fifth, Jenner in sixth, Sam Spectro in seventh, along with Johnny and Chetstead. And 10th going to Phil Akio and Sternessy. Let's play another game, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the chat what we should play next, unless you're a certain person out there that wants to cash in all of their, 5,000 channel points? Boom! There it is. Play a pack of your choosing. GeoGamer is cashing in those trivia coins to play the Supreme Court of the United States, in parentheses, SCOTUS pack. Let's see if we can find it. That's the thing. Hang on to your butts. I got to start a new party here, so there will be a new code to join in just a second while I find the SCOTUS. Nothing. Supreme Court. There it is. This must be the right one, right? This is it. I'm going to assume that it is. We're going to start a new party with a new code. Wait for it while I disappear off the side of the screen. It's 128612. And hey, for Appleboy, if you're out there and you haven't started playing with us yet, now's the perfect time. Download that app, type in that code. It's the Supreme Court of the United States pack, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, I have a feeling this one's going to be a tough one. This is going to be tough. But I'm excited. I mean, I think you started making this pack before the Supreme Court was like in the headlines recently. So well done. You picked the right theme. There will be another pack after this one. That is true. There will be another pack after this one. After this, we're gonna speed right through it. I like to make the Wednesday games nice and quick. So we're gonna make we're gonna speed through this one, and then we're going to put another poll in the chat. You can vote about what you want to play next. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be Lord of the Rings trivia, Harry Potter trivia, Star Wars trivia, Marvel trivia, another huge fandom, perhaps. Or maybe something more traditional, like animals, or space, or geography, or something like that. Hopefully, won't have to add a question asking when SCOTUS struck down Roe v. Wade. Yeesh, not gonna touch that one. Let's start the game, ladies and gentlemen. And don't worry, if you're out there and you haven't joined in yet, you can join in late, no big deal. You're only gonna lose like 1 or 2 points. And as we saw before, who was it? Maureen K? Maureen K just won the last game and missed like 3 points, so you can still win. Question number 1, during what occasions does the Chief Justice go to the Capitol? Name at least one. There are 2. During what occasions does the Chief Justice go to the Capitol? Oh, I have no idea. Oh man, we're starting off tough immediately. Interesting. GeoGamer, how many questions does this pack have? Out of curiosity. I'm very curious. Very curious. Question number 1, during what occasions does the Chief Justice go to the Capitol? Apparently there are 2 answers. One of them is the State of the Union and impeachment trials. Okay, so State of the Union, that's relatively often. And, I mean, impeachment trials were, they happen sometimes. Impeachment trials, okay, there's one. Not inauguration, not president's death, to kick President 45. Oy, State of the Union. Well done. I mean, 2 people got that one right. That's not bad. GeoGamer, obviously up in first place. I would be surprised if you weren't. But second place, Chet. Well done, Chet. That was a tough one. Let's move on to question number 2. What case overturned Plessy versus Ferguson? Okay, I mean, I feel like I should know this one. I feel like the last one I was like, well, I don't know, and I don't feel bad about not knowing. This one, I'm like, I should know this one, and I do feel bad for not knowing. Ooh, another Chet. Exodia Finder, are you a Chet? No. Is it true? I had no idea, Exodia Finder. As far as I'm concerned, you're just a person that really likes cards. Yes, I am a Chet. Nice. The only Chet that I can think of is Chet Faker, and I mean, great music. That's all I have to say about that. Question number 2. What case overturned Plessy versus Ferguson? That was Brown versus the Board of Education. Okay, see, I do feel bad for not knowing that one. There you go, Brown versus Board of Education. Not Roe v. Wade. That didn't overturn anything, I don't think. But there's a case right now that might overturn that one. Anyway, it's question number 3. What case declared that every person born in the United States is a citizen under the 14th Amendment? Every person born in the U.S. is a citizen via the 14th Amendment. What case was that? Dang, this is tough. Any lawyers in the house? Are there any lawyers out there with us today? I really hope so, because I feel like this one is for you. This one's for you. Any lawyers? Is Legal Eagle playing trivia with us today? I really hope so. That guy is awesome. Question number 3, what case declared that every person born in the United States is a citizen under the 14th Amendment? That case was United States versus Wong Kim Ark in 1898. Okay, so that's been around for a while, huh? They've been doing it. Not the 14th Amendment, not finders versus keepers. I don't know anything about this category. Tell me about it, Big Patty Butt. Also, great name. Huge fan. Korematsu versus the United States, awfully close. Wong Kim Ark is what I'm looking for. GeoGamer, did you miss your own question? Oh no! Nobody got that one right. As we move on to question number 4, who was the shortest serving Chief Justice? The shortest serving Chief Justice. Whew! Say that 5 times fast. Hedgeman would whoop your butts on this, I'd bet. Is Hedgeman a, yes? Oh no. There's also a Chet Atkinson, an old Western guitarist, and Chet Hanks. Chet Hanks of Tom Hanks fame? Is that right? I don't know. Is that his kid? No idea. Short as in height or as in time served? I would really like to know who the shortest Chief Justice was. Is there is that, like, you know, public knowledge? Is that in the public ledger? Do they have somewhere they have something that's about oh, first time chat from PXA. Hello PXA. Welcome to the game. We play trivia here every Tuesday and Wednesday. You can play along with us. There is an app. It's right here. Sporcle Party. It's on your favorite app store. It's totally free. That's the code to play, 128612. Come play with us. We're doing Supreme Court trivia right now. We got still a few more questions left. We're about halfway through this game. But then we're going to play another game after this on a topic that you guys choose. It can be anything from science to, oh, you're big Patty Butt. Huge fan. I gotta say, huge fan. It's a pleasure to meet you. Wow, I'm starstruck. You guys, I'm meeting Big Patty Butt right now. They're playing in my game. It's an honor. It's an honor. Question number 4, who was the shortest serving Chief Justice? We're looking for John Rutledge. Only 138 days. Whew, not even a half a year. Dang. Not Peter Dinklage. Not RGB, short in height or time. Rutledge is right. Well done. I'm just waiting for someone to come in who is a lawyer. That's really what I'm waiting for. If you're playing with us, maybe there's someone on YouTube. I don't know. Someone go check the YouTube chat and let me know. In this chat. In the Twitch chat. Because I don't know. I want a lawyer to play in my game. I would be humbled. Don't at me. Sports! Did my Sporcle event last night had 100 people total in 2 games? Holy moly! Are you a live host? Young Bars? Because if so, you're awesome. Thank you for being awesome. Well done indeed, says Viva L. Jason. Next question, it's question number 5. What was the first piece of legislation to be declared unconstitutional? What was the first piece of legislation that was then not legislation? So how does it work? I gotta be honest, I should be a better citizen. I should probably know how this works. I took AP Gov in high school. I should know this, but does the court system does not get to rule something unconstitutional unless it's brought to them, right? Like they don't get to look at the legislation as it's getting drafted and passed. Like something has to happen to bring it to them, right? Like they don't get to look at it as it's being passed, right? Yes, sir, Bellingham, Washington. Let's go, PNW. Let's go. We're here in Seattle, if you didn't know. The studio, the trivia void behind me, it's in Seattle. Let's go, PNW. Question number 5, what was the first piece of legislation to be declared unconstitutional? That was the Judiciary Act of 1801. Driving a wagon, drinking milk. Oh, that's funny. Habeas corpus, no, not quite. Not the Jim Crow laws. Something bad, I guess. I mean, one would think, right? Wearing Jinko jeans. Also no. It's the Judiciary Act of 1801. I guess that was kind of a long time ago, but I mean, it did take him a while to overrule that, right? GeoGamer, I'm in first place. Phil Ascio in second. Maureen K and Young Bars tied for third. Question 6. What case declared Section 4B of the 1965 Voting Rights Act unconstitutional? What was the case that declared that Section 4B of the 1965 Voting Rights Act was unconstitutional? San Spectro. I know for a fact that RBG was shorter than that. Appears that at only 4 feet 5 inches tall, Justice Alfred Moore was the shortest justice to ever sit on the Supreme Court. And yet, RBG herself was shorter than 4 feet 5 inches. That's very short. That's like here, I think. No, that's shorter. That's like here. No way. 4'5"? I don't believe it. Oh wait, I misread the height. Youpsie! Not 5'4", but 4'5". 4'5" is very short. I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with being short. I'm just saying that in terms of averages, I suppose. Question 6, what case declared Section 4B of the 1965 Voting Rights unconstitutional? That was Shelby County, Alabama versus Holder in 2013. Dang! Took a while to overturn that one, huh? But hey, I guess, government, they're like glaciers. They move slow, but they do move. Not beggars versus choosers. No, yes, Holder. I'll give it to Holder. Absolutely. There you go, Young Bars. Not jump versus leap. Not just a bunch of Z's. As we move on to question number 7, President Eisenhower's involvement in the Little Rock 9 crisis was to enforce what decision? I think I know this one, folks. Points on the board for me, I think. I'm feeling good. I'm not as dumb as I seem. I do know some things. This, I think, is one of them. But let's find out, because I've been wrong before. You still got 15 seconds left to let me know. President Eisenhower's involvement in the Little Rock 9 was to enforce what decision? Supposedly a Supreme Court decision, considering we're doing the Supreme Court pack. And now, if you guys out there in the Twitchoverse or on YouTube are watching and you're like, this is an awfully obscure thing to play trivia on, I would say that's true, but also it is pretty cool because you out there can make your own packs, your own pack of questions that you can play with your friends and that you can have me play here on the show. So for instance, GeoGamer in the chat, say hi GeoGamer, made this pack, wrote all the questions, supposedly fact-checked them to make sure they're accurate, and now we're playing it. So it's pretty cool. So if you have something that you want to make out there, maybe it's a pack on, I don't know, pirates perhaps, the cooler of the two options between pirates and aliens. Vote now, use your trivia coins in the chat. You can make your own pack. Go out there and make a pirate pack, make an alien pack, make a, I don't know, a superheroes pack. Make a Batman pack. I know there was a Batman pack that somebody made, and it was pretty good, but I think we need another one. That's all I'm saying. Question number 7, President Eisenhower's involvement in Little Rock 9 was to enforce Brown versus the Board of Education. Yes! I got that one right. Points on the board. Make a backpack. PXA? I freaking love it. I love that. A backpack? Are you kidding me? Come on, how did we not think of that? Darrin, are you on the chat? Darrin, are you in the chat? Because we gotta make a backpack. That's very good. That's very good. It's Brown v. Board, ladies and gentlemen. Desegregation of schools. You know what? I'll give it to you. That is what that meant. Integrating schools, yes. Yes. It's question number 8. What justice served the longest tenure on the Supreme Court? Longest tenure. We already had shortest tenure. Now we're looking for longest tenure. Also, PXA, if you end up making a backpack, let me know. We will absolutely play that one here live on stream. That sounds great. I would love a backpack. Questions about backs? I mean, come on. It could be the backs of books, for instance. I don't know. Maybe there's some trivia there. It could be on the backpedaling. It could be on backwards. Huh? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there, seeing what sticks. What justice served the longest tenure in the Supreme Court? That was William O. Douglas from 1939 to 1975. Yeah, it's pretty long. That is pretty long. Not Notorious RGB, but William O. Douglas. We're looking for W-O-D. Not Rehnquist, but William Douglas. Well done. One person got that right. Dang, that's tough. Question 9. What case declared that laws that prohibit interracial marriages are unconstitutional? I also know this one. Why? It's the only reason I know anything about history. It's because it was in a movie. It's in a movie, folks. It's the only reason I know it. Is that sad? Or is that just the state of our, society? I don't know. I learned it. That's got to count for something, right? The only reason I know anything is because either I just watched it in a movie, or I watched it in a YouTube video, or I wrote a YouTube video about that thing that I learned. So there you go. It's one of those 3 options. Notice how I didn't say school. Who's to say? What case declared that laws that prohibit interracial marriages are unconstitutional? It's Loving versus Virginia. Loving. Like, are you kidding me? Their last name was Loving, and it's about loving? Come on. It's also the case that allowed for same-sex marriage to be constitutional. So there you go. Lovers versus haters is weirdly close, and I'm gonna give it to you there, Exodia Finder. The big law, the best law. We're going to submit those answers and move to question number 10. Which of the Supreme Court's first justices is the namesake for the county in North Carolina that is home to the city of Statesville? Statesville is in what county, named after what Supreme Court justice? Whoa. That was a different case. No, but they reference, in that opinion, they reference Loving as jurisprudence. I think that's the name. That's the technical term there. Again, I'm not a lawyer. Are you a lawyer? I want a lawyer on the show. Please, somebody be a lawyer. Tell me I'm right. Legally. Question number 10. Which of the Supreme Court's first justices is the namesake for the county of North Carolina? It's James Iredell. James Iredell. not Abe Lincoln, Bill States, not Boone, not Brown, not McClinburg, not O'Connorville, not Oliver Wendell Holmes, but Iredell. Iredell. It's question number, it's the final question. How difficult do you want this question to be? Although I will tell you right now, this pack does not have a lot of plays, and the way that our, the math works is that it takes the questions that a lot of people get right, and it determines them as easy, and the question that people get wrong, it makes it hard. But since this one hasn't been played enough, it doesn't really matter. But this does matter. This final wager matters. 0, 10, 20 points. This is the only question in the game that you will lose those points wagered if you get the question wrong. Whew. Hope you got that in. It's the final question here in Supreme Court trivia. What Chief Justice was the only one to serve in all 3 branches of government? So they were probably like in a cabinet position, and then also probably like in Congress, and then also in the courts, apparently as a Supreme Court justice. That's cool. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. So if you serve as president, can you do anything else after you're president? You know, like imagine if like Obama was still a senator. Could he do that? Is that allowed? I don't know. What Chief Justice was the only one to serve in all 3 branches of government? That was William Howard Taft, the president, folks. Of course you can, says GeoGamer. Of course you can. Has that ever happened? I don't know. Apparently Taft, was he? I imagine he was a justice after he was president. I have to imagine, because justice positions are a lifelong position. I don't know. JQA served in the House after he left office. There you go. John Quincy Adams, ladies and gentlemen. Not Burt Reynolds, not Chief Justice himself, not Marshall, but President Taft. Yes, very nice. Well done, Zen Spectro. I did not know any of those. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is, of course, the person who wrote the pack. It's GeoGamer, but after them, Zant Spectro with 37 points, well done, in second place. Maureen King in third place. Phil Aishio in fourth. Exodia Finder in fifth. Young Barth in sixth. Chet Stedman in seventh. R. Damon in eighth. Big Patty Butt in ninth, along with King Yang. It's time for our final game of the day, and this is the one where you guys get to choose what we play next. Let's take a look at what we've got. I mean, we've got a little bit of everything. We just played 2010s movies, so maybe not that one. But we got US Geography, anime, odds and ends, random trivia. We've got Animals in Nature. We've got Princess Bride. We've got Harry Potter. We've got MCU. We've got NBA, which I will put on there. We've got US history, 1980s movies, space and astronomy, Star Wars, Food and Drink, UNK, World Geography, 2010s in review, animated movies, The Good Place. I mean, come on. What do we want? US history, please, and Star Wars and music. Okay. I'm gonna put those onto the poll. Stick with me. I'm gonna run an ad so you have something more interesting to look at instead of just like a blank blue screen while I make that poll. But in the meantime, I'll see you in just a second. Oh, hello. Heoff de Goop. Hey, follow us and I'll give you a digital high five after the ad break. Whew. Whew. All right. Man, it is hot in here, folks. It's hot. Whew. Oh, still got 5 seconds before the rest of the people get back. We're back. Let's see. What did people say? We've still got, we still got like 30 seconds left to vote, so make sure to vote. You can vote down in the chat, or at least it's by the chat, usually. If you're on mobile, I don't know where that is, but it's somewhere. And hey, you can vote multiple times if you want to cash in some of those trivia coins, our channel points. Looks like right now U.S. history is in the lead, but there's still some time left, and there's not a lot of votes in, so your vote matters. Get out there. It's U.S. history, folks. You heard it here, sort of first. Where's U.S. history? Come on now. U.S. history. There it is. U.S. history trivia. This is for all the Americans out there. I don't know what percentage of that is you guys, but U.S. history, folks. And don't worry, if U.S. history is not your thing, like I said, we do this every Tuesday and Wednesday. So come back next Tuesday, come back next Wednesday, and we play a little of everything. I mean, you know what? I'm just going to say it. A new Marvel movie came out. I think it's time we do the MCU again. But hey, I'm a little biased. I love the MCU. But hey, I run the show. So next Tuesday, we're doing the MCU. Come on back then. And, I mean, hang out for US trivia too. We're going to start the game, ladies and gentlemen, but there's still time. If you're out there in the Triviaverse and you haven't joined us yet, there's still time to download the app. It's right here. It's called Sporcle Party. It's totally free. That game code over there, 128612, is still the game to come join us. Question number 1. What 4-word phrase was first established as an official motto of the United States in 1956? 4-word phrase in 1956. What was that official motto? Oh, dang, it's that one. Wow, I did not know it was only adopted in the 50s. Wow. What 4-word phrase? Okay. I think I know this one, folks. I think I know this one. I'm feeling a lot more confident than I was in that last one. What 4-word phrase was first established as an official motto of the United States in 1956? We're looking for "In God We Trust." 4 words right there. In God we trust. Wow, I did not know that. It was so late. I would have thought that like at least in like World War II, we would have had this official motto, but no. The late 50s. Crank that soldier boy. No, not that one. Not E pluribus unum. In God we trust. Rock, flag, and eagle. Ooh, that's funny. That's funny. Question number 2. In 1997, who became the first female U.S. Secretary of State? Ooh, that's a good one. This is a good one. What? Zan Spectra says Sporcle is greater than jet punk. And then Vivel Jason said that that's a dirty word. Wait, no, that's not. I don't know. I don't know what the dirty word is, and I also don't know what jet punk is. Man. We don't talk about jet punk. Turbo Durbo is in the chat. Welcome. Were you here this whole time, or are you late? Are you late to work? You like to work, Turbo Durbo? I'm watching you. I'm taking away some of that pay. Come on. You'll never know. Oh yeah? Well, what was that pack that was that somebody? I think it was maybe Appleboy or somebody. No. APX. APX had a great idea for a pack that we should make, and I called you out specifically saying that we should make that pack. What was it? And PXA is now following. Let's go! Yes, PXA. See, I remembered. And hey, now you, dang it, he was listening. Turbo Durbo says backpacking. You're right. Fine. You get to stay employed. Oh man. And hey, PXA, tell you what, you're gonna get a digital high five. If you've been watching for a bit, hopefully you know how this works. But place your hand right on the screen. Just place your hand lined up with my hand. You can, use some Windex afterwards, whatever you need to do. But for right now, line it up. Okay, leave it right there, because here it comes. Digital high five just for you, PXA, just for you. There is an odds and ends category that's more random. Do you only do theme packs, or can they just be random questions of multiple categories? We actually just did one yesterday with the more random question category. And yeah, it's called odds and ends. And we actually have 2 of them. And those ones have like 300 questions in them, so it's super random. It totally just goes crazy. But I feel like most of the time we tend to keep it to a theme just because that's kind of fun. I don't know, that's just me. But we do also do random. Question number 2, in 1987, who became the first female U.S. Secretary of State? That was Madeleine Albright. Madeleine Albright, not Kesha, unfortunately. Madeleine Corbell is the right first name, but not the right last name. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Question number 3, what city was the longest serving capital of the Confederate States of America? The losers of the Civil War, where was their capital? Where was their capital? Actually, I have no idea. This is a good question. I don't know this one. Instructions unclear. I put my face up to the screen and you smacked it. Well, you know, people can put whatever they want up on the screen and I will smack it. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I feel dirty. What city was the longest serving capital of the Confederate States of America? Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for an answer that I don't know, but it's Richmond. Richmond. I don't know what state that's in. It's in Richmond, though. The silver medal winners. God, my second choice. Don't you hate when that happens? Well, hopefully you wagered low. That's all I have to say about that. Not Charleston, South Carolina, not Indianapolis, not Jackson, not Montgomery, but Richmond, Virginia. Richmond, Virginia. There we go. Answered what state that's in. It's the capital of Virginia. Whoopsie. And now question number 4. West Point Military Academy is located in which U.S. state? Is this like a U.S. history but also U.S. geography question? Like, I feel like this could be in either pack. Same with that last question, to be fair. Puppy, you want to come say hi to your adoring crowd? No, she doesn't. Sorry. No puppy sightings today, apparently. I heard you do a little, I think she's dreaming. I think she's barking in her sleep. Question number 4, West Point Academy is in New York. It's in New York, it's in the Big Apple. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not in the Big Apple because the Big Apple is just New York City? Or does the whole state get to be known as the Big Apple? I don't know how that works. The capitals of the Confederacy were Montgomery, Alabama, and Richmond, Virginia. There we go. There we go. It's in New York, ladies and gentlemen. If you got that one right, congratulations. As we move on to question number 5, what Republican senator from Wisconsin asserted in a 1950 speech that he had a list of members of the Communist Party who were employed in the State Department? Oh, this is a classic, isn't it? And to think that this was before. See, this guy, this Republican senator from Wisconsin, made this speech before "In God We Trust" was an official U.S. motto. Would not have thought that those things preceded each other. Wow. Is there, like always, a puppy in the studio? Recently, there has been because her mama is not at home, working from home anymore, and so sometimes she comes in with me now. Oh, is it? I can't tell if she's having a nightmare or a great dream of chasing bunnies through an open meadow. You know, I can't tell. She does little barkies. Which one is it? We'll never know. What Republican senator from Wisconsin asserted in 1950 speech? It was Joseph McCarthy. Ladies and gentlemen, McCarthyism. That's where that comes from. Oh, old Joe Mac. Old Joe Mac. Not Cardi, not Crikey, Goldwater, not Crowder. McCarthy. McCarthy's what I'm looking for there. Question number 6. Bon appetit. An exhibit at the Smithsonian Museum of American History is a replica of whose kitchen? Whose kitchen is Bon Appetit, the exhibit in the Smithsonian, modeled after? This is a weird question. I mean, supposedly it has to do with a U.S. chef or cook or something? I don't know. Jim Carrey did a movie about this. One where he played a Hollywood writer who was accused of being a communist. What movie is that? I don't know that one. Huh. I guess I have to watch more Jim Carrey movies, apparently, Exodia Finder. Which one do I start with? Question number 6. Bon Appetit is an exhibit that is a replica of Julia Child. Julia Child's kitchen. Crazy. What? Never heard of this before. That's nuts. That's nutty. I've never heard of that. Question number 7. In 1841, who became the first vice president to succeed to the presidency after the death of a sitting U.S. president? Wait. In 1841, who became the first vice president to succeed to the presidency after the death of a sitting president? I see. So who was the first vice president that became president after the president that they were vice president for was killed? I see. I gotcha. That was the Majestic. Oh, great film. Oh, Charleston was only the hotbed of starting the Civil War, never a capital. The more you know, San Spectro. Darabont directed it. Oh, okay. Also, hello, 5 Houses. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're playing along. You can play along by downloading the app. It's right here called Sporcle Party. It's on your favorite app store. It's a totally free app. You download it, type in that code 128612. Come play some trivia with us. We're about halfway through this game here on U.S. history, but we play every Tuesday and Wednesday. So come back next Tuesday. We're going to be starting off with some MCU trivia, and then all the rest of the games are voted on by the audience, by you guys. So it's pretty cool. Also, if you follow us, 5 Houses, I'll give you a digital high five. I'm just saying. It's pretty cool. Just ask PXA and Appleboy and King Zuhail that also followed today. They'll tell you what it's all about. It's pretty sweet. Question 7. In 1841, who became the first vice president to become president? John Tyler. Yep. Not Coleridge, not Garfield, not Grant, not Pierce, not Van Buren, but Tyler, folks. Tyler. And it is also not the capital of South Carolina, like I keep thinking it is. Columbia, South Carolina. I see. It's the next question. It's question number 8. Japan's World War II surrender was signed aboard what vessel that lasted the last battleship ever built by the U.S. Navy? What? The last battleship ever built? You're telling me that Wait a minute. Hold on. You're telling me that the U.S. Navy has not built a battleship since World War II? Dang. The more you know. I had no idea. We build other ships, though. They're just not battleships. They're like destroyers. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the game Battleship and trying to think of the other types of boats. You got the aircraft carrier. They're definitely building more of those. You got the destroyers. You got what's the one that's only 2 spaces, the hard one to get in Battleship? What is that one called? There is a submarine. Yes. Exodia Finder, good. Submarine. That one's full. That one's 3 across, right? And because the battleship is 5. No, battleship is 4. The carrier is 5. The destroyer is 3. The submarine is 3. And then there's the little one. What's the little one called? Oh! Question number 8. Japan's World War II surrender was signed aboard the USS Missouri. The USS Missouri. Well done. Missouri. Wow, only one person got that one right. That's a tough one. That was a tough one. I have an uncle who's in the Navy. He'd probably know that one. I don't know. Paul, are you watching? Did you know that? I'll have to send him a clip later. Question number 9. To investigate what specific type of crime was the original mission of the U.S. Secret Service when it was created by Abraham Lincoln in 1865? What type of crime, what specific type of crime was the original mission of the Secret Service? Also, I had no idea that Abraham Lincoln created the Secret Service. Used to be until 2002. Now the 2-piece is the patrol boat. Oh. And hey, another first-time chat from Liquid Courage. Thank you, Liquid Courage. First of all, I was really curious of what the 2-piece was called. The patrol boat. What was it called before that? I don't know. But also, Liquid Courage, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're glad to have you here. Hopefully you're playing along. You can play along right here. It's called Sporcle Party. That's the app that we're using. You download it. It's totally free. That code's over there to play along. You probably were around when I just did the spiel to 5 Houses, but, just in case you didn't. In case you didn't know. Question number 9. To investigate what specific type of crime was the original mission of the U.S. Secret Service? Counterfeiting. So, during Abraham Lincoln's presidency, it would, I assume that like counterfeiting was like a serious problem? Is that right? Weird. Before it was the destroyer until they changed that to the 3-piece and scrapped the cruiser. Oh, I see. So the cruiser used to be the 3-piece, but then they replaced that with the destroyer being the 3-piece, and then there was a 2-piece that was then later called the patrol boat. Gotcha. I literally just wrote a trivia question yesterday about that fact, so had to chime in. That's awesome. That's great. What do you write trivia for? Do you write it for like a game that you play like at pubs or something? By the way, you can use this app to write trivia questions and your own pack. So for instance, we're doing a US history pack, but you can make your own pack on like, I don't know, board games. The board game pack, oh my gosh. If you make the board game pack, I will play it on the stream. That's awesome. Counterfeiting, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, counterfeit currency, that counts. Not murder, not robbery, not treason, not freeing slaves, not espionage, and not kidnapping. Counterfeiting. Question number 10. Serving as the first official Secretary of State, who was the only member of George Washington's cabinet who went on to become president. Question number 10. Secretary of State, became president, but was first Secretary of State under George Washington. Who was it? I don't want to self-promote on your stream, but yeah, self-employed trivia host. Dude, that's awesome. And hey, no worries. We all love trivia here, so plug away. Where do you do your own trivia? That's awesome. Unless it's on Twitch, and then don't say a thing. No, I'm kidding. Question number 10. Serving as the first official Secretary of State, who was the only member of George Washington's cabinet who went on to become president? Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Thomas Jefferson. Tommy J, folks. Tommy J. Old Tom. Exodia Finder, we are on the same wavelength. Nailed it. Oh, hey. Liquid Courage, I think you and I have some friends in common. Liquid Courage, do I know you? Do I know you? We'll let the people decide. We're going to submit those answers, and thank you, Liquid Courage, for the follow. My dude, you get what everyone else gets, and that is a digital high five. So here's how this is going to work. If you've been watching for a while, you might know how it works, but in case you haven't, you're going to place your hand right on the screen. You're going to line it up with my hand. You can, wash off your screen later. Just line up your hand with my hand right on the screen. Okay, leave it right there, because here it comes. Whoop. Digital high five, just for you. Just for you. Welcome to the hive mind that me and Zank share. But still forgot to give him point. Oh, no. Whoops. That's my bad. that's. I was excited. We got Liquid Courage now following. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to riot. And I guess I'll give you points on this last one. Exodia. My bad, dude. It's the final question. How difficult do you want this final question to be? Do you want it to be easy? Do you want it to be medium? Or do you want it to be hard? Those are the options. Easy, it looks like. Okay, it's going to be an easy question here in U.S. history. Wager away. 0, 10, or 20 points. Those are your options. Remember, this is the only question that you can lose those points wagered if you get the question wrong. So either don't get it wrong or wager low. I mean, those are your options. It's the final question here in U.S. history. Not only the final question of the pack, the final question of the day, and the final question of the week, because we won't be back until next Tuesday. But do come back next Tuesday, because we're going to start off with Marvel Cinematic Universe trivia. I'm a fan. I know that you're probably a fan. Maybe you're a hater, but maybe you just know a lot about it. Either way, come back on Tuesday. Final question. What 2 kinds of punishment are prohibited by the 8th Amendment? The 8th Amendment prohibits what 2 kinds of punishment? We're looking for 2 answers here, folks. Not one, not just the other one, but both of them. And it's not 3 of them. If you put 3 answers, I'm going to mark you wrong. You heard it here. That's your warning. I didn't even notice I didn't get the points. Oh, no. U.S. history final question. What two kinds of punishment are prohibited by the 8th Amendment? We're looking for cruel and unusual. Cruel and unusual punishment. Capital and egregious is weirdly close, but no. Or forgetting to give out points. That, you know what, I heard that's in the 8th Amendment, and gosh, I might be going home early today. Excessive bail and cruel punishments. I don't think that's right. Not death. In fact, the U.S. puts a lot of people to death, so not that one. Cruel and unusual punishment is what we're looking for there. We're going to submit those answers and find out who has been reading their U.S. history book most recently, and that is GeoGamer. Well done. 66 points for the win up there in first place. Emily M taking second with 65 points. Chet's Dead in third place. Exodia Finder in fourth. My bad, my friend. Zan Spectre in fifth. Phil Ashio in sixth. Crab Chat in seventh. Not Kling Klang, but King Yang. King Yang in 8th place. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Well done. We're gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give GeoGamer the crown. Say hello to, come on now. Oh boy. My screen went, things are getting crazy, but hey, at least now the show's over. So feel free. GeoGamer, if you ever get that host, please take these lovely people on another trivia adventure. Go have some fun. Go play some more trivia. I will see all of you next Tuesday here for some MCU trivia at 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern. Again, we do play on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Wednesdays at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, Peter broke the app. No. Until then, go check out our YouTube page, youtube.com/Sporcle. We got some pretty cool videos out there. In fact, we're going to have another video coming out tomorrow, hopefully, if I can finish editing it in less than a day, in like half a day. And go to Sporcle.com, maybe brush up on your Supreme Court trivia. Apparently, a lot of people didn't know a lot about the Supreme Court, so go brush up on Supreme Court trivia over there at Sporcle.com, youtube.com/Sporcle. Make sure to subscribe here if you can afford it. Follow us if you can't. And I'll see all you next Tuesday. Ciao!